Welcome to the first installment of Kung Fu SkillZ. I'm Sifu Kurtis Fujita, the creator of Shadow Ghost, the Kung Fu comic by a Kung Fu master, and the head instructor of Tiger Crane Kung Fu. Today's lesson will be stances. As featured in the first issue of Shadow Ghost, stances are the foundation of all Kung Fu. There are 4 stances: horse, forward, cat, and cross. These seemingly static postures comprise the totality of all weight-shifting maneuvers in your Kung Fu arsenal. As Sifu Song says to Kit,
"If you can touch me with a single strike, you don't have to train stances anymore.
Okay.
Come." If you can't stand right, how can you move right? If you can't move right, how can you fight right? Do you understand?
I see your point.
I encourage you to take up the study of stances and follow along with this lesson. While not flashy or impressive on a surface level, stances are paramount in setting the foundation for greatness in martial arts. And now, let's begin with your first lesson in stances. Begin by standing with your feet shoulder-width apart and your hands to your sides. Next, we will bow with the traditional Kung Fu salute. There are 2 components to the bow. The first will be with your right hand. Squeeze your 4 fingers in a firm, even row and cover them with your thumb to make a fist. Then turn it counterclockwise while raising your fist. Raise your left hand with an open palm and bring it in towards your right. Combine both these movements together, placing your left open hand over your right enclosed fist. And bow. Place your hands to your sides and bring your feet together. Now we will place our arms in an at-ready position. Raise both your hands and squeeze them into fists. Bring your fists in, over, and in. This will be the position of your upper body, arms, and hands throughout all the stances in this course. As we begin with the horse stance, push your 2 big toes together and kick out your heels at a 45-degree angle. Pick up your toes and open your feet outwards at a 45-degree angle. Continue by kicking your heels out at another 45-degree angle. Pick up your toes and open your feet outwards at a 45-degree angle. Lastly, straighten your feet, making sure that your insteps are parallel to one another. And bend your knees, making sure to maintain a low center of gravity, upright posture, and keeping your insteps parallel to each other at all times. Begin by holding this stance for 30 to 60 seconds, working your way up to holding the stance for several minutes at a time. From this position, we will shift directly into the cat stance. Place your right foot in front of you at a 45-degree angle. Shift the entirety of your body weight to your right foot and bring in your left foot with only your left toes touching the ground. Notice how you are now perpendicular to the original horse stance position. Begin by holding this stance for 30 to 60 seconds, working your way up to holding the stance for several minutes at a time. From this position, we will shift directly into the forward stance. Step forward with your left foot, bend your left knee, while keeping your right foot and heel firmly placed on the ground. Notice that both feet are positioned sideways, roughly shoulder width apart. Begin by holding this stance for 30 to 60 seconds, working your way up to holding the stance for several minutes at a time. From this position, we will shift directly into the cross stance. Turn your right leg and foot in a perpendicular fashion to the right. Then shift all of your weight backwards onto your right foot. Slide your left leg and foot backwards, placing the ball of your left foot on the ground with the heel raised up. Notice how the knees and thighs are squeezed tightly together in this position. Begin by holding this stance for 30 to 60 seconds, working your way up to holding the stance for several minutes at a time. Bring your left leg and foot to the same direction as your right foot and bring your feet together. Now, let's quickly review the stances on the other side with the understanding of how to hold the stances and build up your endurance as indicated in the previous section. Bring your feet together and with your hands as fists, bring them in, over, and in. Push your big toes together and kick out your heels at a 45-degree angle. Then, open your toes outwards at a 45-degree angle. Once again, kick out your heels at a 45-degree angle. And then, open your toes once more outwards at a 45-degree angle. Finish by making your feet even with your insteps parallel to one another and bend your knees. Bring your left foot in front of you at a 45-degree angle. Shift the entirety of your body weight to your left foot and bring in your right foot with only your right toes touching the ground. Step forward with your right foot, bend your right knee while keeping your left foot and heel firmly placed on the ground. Turn your left leg and foot in a perpendicular fashion to the left. Then, shift all your weight backwards onto your left foot. Slide your right leg and foot backwards, placing the ball of your right foot on the ground with the heel raised up. Bring your right leg and foot to the same direction as your left foot and bring your feet together. Bring your left foot and right foot back shoulder width apart and bring your hands to your sides. And finish with a bow. I hope you enjoyed the first step of your Kung Fu journey, and I look forward to sharing with you more Kung Fu knowledge in upcoming issues of Shadow Ghost. If you'd like to take your training to the next level, you can learn from me directly via the online program at Tiger Crane Kung Fu. We have several options for you based on availability and affordability. On mobile devices, click the two horizontal lines at the top right and then select the word Sign Up to embark on your Kung Fu journey. And if you're on a computer, click the word Sign Up at the top of the window to launch the legend of your personal Kung Fu saga. Thank you for your support, and I look forward to seeing you again. Keep an eye out for future issues of Shadow Ghost, the Kung Fu comic.